Ooh. Transformers family, we are back. Not 100%, but pretty close. Good enough for me to be where I'm at, to still function and do some stuff. So just happy to be back. Still gotta do some more recovering, but hey, that's what happens when you have the flu and COVID at the same time. It happens, but hey, we're living, we're breathing. That's all that matters. Got another day of life, so that is perfectly fine with me. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday, by the way. I know a lot of us are probably watching the NFL wildcard games. I got it on in the background. You might be able to hear it. You might not be able to hear it, but I do have it on in the background. I got the Panthers Rams game in the background, so just watching it for some background noise. Plus, I like me some football. Get me ready for my Jags game tomorrow, because got to cheer on my Jags. That's my team. They've always been my team. They will continue to always be my team. So, go Jags tomorrow against the Bills. Sorry if you're a Bills fan, but hey, it's the love of the sport. Baseball is my thing, but I do love my Jags. Can't complain there. So, I know last time we got together, I was working on this magnificent beast of a repair monstrosity that he is. A good old Shockwave. He's still kind of apart here. I don't know what's going to be the best way to glue his little laser hand back to him, but time will tell to see what we can do. Let's see if you can see the light. So I didn't realize that he came with two different sound effects, this being one, and then this is the other one. So I got to figure out which one's supposed to be for when he's in space ray cannon mode and when he's in robot form. But here's the other one. And I love that you can see that he does light up, so I was able to fix that. You can hear his sound. He is very loud, as you can say. But, you know, I got him back together. I got his feet set. They're still just a tad bit loose, but not as loose as they were when I first got him. His shoulders are still semi-loose. I'll have to do a more in-depth little behind-the-scenes video. Put it on my YouTube. That's going to be at a later time, not right now. Right now, I'm just glad I got him together, that he is working with his sound. So, one sound, and then this one, which is kind of like an alarm. Very interesting to see. But besides that, I did have to figure out his arms, because whoever had him before me had his arms backwards, so they weren't linking up in place properly like they were supposed to. As you can see, his arms just separate at the whim, because I don't have them together. But for the time being, they stay close. You know, I got really lucky with finding him at an auction online with toys and collectibles. They have a Facebook and Instagram page, so I was very lucky. I think I paid like $80 for him. $80 is kind of pushing it with him, but with a lot of TLC, I was able to get him back up and running. That one's just annoying. Excuse me. So I got my Shockwave. He's good. He's up and running. I don't know if he's really supposed to stand up in his rocket mode. Not rocket mode, is a space cannon mode. I don't know if he's supposed to really stand up or not, but I'll lean him up against the box so that he does kind of, in a way, stand up. And then my other one, as you've seen before, my Omega Supreme. You know, I still got to work on his on-off button, because it's still just a little off. So, but let's see if he'll go over the cord and if I can get him on. And he will be loud just like Shockwave is. Just gotta find the sweet spot. So I mean, he crawls, he spins, he does what he's supposed to do. So, and you can see his eyes light up, you know, from when he's shooting. So he does work. He is also on my to-do list to post another full video of him going around. I have all his pieces upstairs. I just needed to get his battery terminal up and running because his battery terminal was corroded. So I had to make my own to get him to work. But he is up and running. I just got to clean his on-off switch so that he actually works when I flip him all the way on, not just a part of the way. Right now, I mean, it works. I'm happy. He works part of the way on, but so. All right, so we're going to get to some unboxings. I got this big bad boy here from Corrupted Collectibles and Collection Enabler. Thanks to them. Big shout out to them for this awesome gift here. I'll show it to you guys. It was awesome to have fun with them during Christmas time before I got sick and just participate. They're an awesome couple to watch. They have their YouTube live streams that they do where they're undressed. But it is a lot of fun. It's very interactive. The regular ones when they have guests on and things like that. But the one I participated on, they were doing trivia. And they were giving away a bunch of different random prizes. But it was just awesome to be able to win this big bad boy here that I'll show you guys here in a minute. But before we get to that, I wanted to do some unboxings of what I've gotten here recently in the mail. One, I already got him out of the box. So I'll show him first. Well, I'll show what it is first. It is the Japanese or the Chinese version of the Galaxy Defenders. This is the 06. This is where they have Optimus Primal. They have Cheetor. Who else do they got? Ultra Magnus. They got Perceptor. Megatron in his T-Rex mode. I don't remember his name from Beast Wars. Didn't really watch much of it. But the primary reason for this one, yes, it is awesome to have Ultra Magnus and Perceptor, but you also get Vortex and Blastoff, which as you can see in the background right here in the middle, you have Bruticus. Starscream's creation as he always attempted to overthrow the mighty Megatron, but that's the main purpose why I got this one, was to get those two. The other ones are just pluses in my eyes. But it's awesome to get this one to be able to do Bruticus, because Bruticus to me is my favorite Decepticon combiner. You got Bruticus, you got Menasor, you got Devastator, you got Predaking. But to me, Bruticus is by far my favorite one. But this is going to be awesome to be able to put together and share with you guys at a later time. Curious to see which one of the 3 tokens I'll get, because they come with one of 3 tokens within one of these. And if I can get one of the special characters, either for Optimus Primal or, I don't remember his name, Megatron here on Beast Wars, and I apologize, but like I said, I'm not a big Beast Wars fan. I do know about it, but I'm not a big Beast Wars. But if I do get a special character, that will be a lot of fun to see which one I do get. So we got this, the Defender 6. So next, let's see, which one should I do next? I'm going to do that one next. I need to go get scissors, so give me a second. I did not come prepared. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm sure whoever's watching this football game has turned out to be a way better football game than what people thought it was going to be, especially from the Panthers. That's what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for the underdog, the Panthers. So let's go Panthers. But I do. Let me see. I'm sure that, I think the Bears-Packers game, is that on? No, I don't think that comes on until 8. Yeah, I don't think that one comes on until 8. But anyways, Fat Rob, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So let's go ahead and open this one first. Both of these next two unboxings that I'm doing come directly from eBay. This one here in particular, I have been waiting for this one to be available in the US. Somehow it was never online. I could never find it online until recently. Shout out to SG Mirage for helping me out. And I don't know why they never really advertised it for online. But it's the Ark, the Bloki's Transformer Ark vessel. So this is a storage capacity Bloki, kind of like the other Sharkticon that I have. That's also a storage capacity Bloki. But this is the Ark. I am very excited about it. It's supposed to have some very good, decent storage space in there. So I'm definitely going to be curious to see how much can fit in here. I know it's meant for like the additional arms, the hands, and all the additional pieces or whatever, and the blasters and all of that. But this is the Ark Transformer, so I'm very excited to put this one together. I'll start. I still got a lot of Lokis to open up upstairs that I need to take care of and share and post with you guys. I still got my Galaxy version 8. I'm waiting for the Galaxy version 9 to come available online in the US because I want to get the US version of that one. I have to finish Galaxy version 6. I got the Japanese or Chinese version upstairs that I got to finish up. But I got me two. I could not pass up the offer to just get one. I had to get me two of these. So this is going to be exciting. I love the Ark. You know, that's how they came and crash landed here on Earth. I'm curious if they'll ever do Nemesis ship for the Decepticons. That'll be an interesting one to see. That'd be cool to see if they do just another storage one, just like this. Just simplicity at its best. To just have the Ark and the Nemesis ship together, that would be awesome. So that's one of my other unboxings that I got. Next, which I'm excited about this one. Let's go ahead and open it up. This is an incomplete figure. I just wanted to have him because I've always wanted to have. That's my goal, is to collect a lot of the combiners, the G1 combiners, to have in my collection, in my set. I have the gift set for Superion, and I have the gift set for Defensor that came out back in the late 80s, the Christmas set where they all come into one. I definitely want to try to get Devastator. I definitely want to try to get... I know Devastator was the only one. I know I've never seen a Bruticus, and I've never seen a Menasor one. I know there was reissues, but I don't think there was a Christmas one that came out, so I'm not quite sure about that. But I'm just excited to one day to be able to collect those. So, in that honor, in this little box here, this is courtesy of eBay. So let's see what this is like. So here he is. This is G1 Motor Master. So this is supposed to be the original G1 series himself. I've never had this one before. I've never had any of the Stunticons before. So this is all he came with. This is all he is. It's just this truck and trailer. This is all he came with. I just got to figure out what his proper transformation sequence is. Oh, okay. Well, all right. There he is. There he is. Good old Motor Master in his trucker form. Alright, that wasn't too bad. And I know like this turns into his feet and everything. So there we have Motor Master. So I know let's give him a transformation sequence. Let's just see. Let's see if I can figure it out. Because I know this turns into his feet. The question is, does it lock in place his feet? Let's move his arms. Let's see. I feel like his legs need to come out a little bit more. I feel like this comes down. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all right. Okay, so he's in good working condition. No complaints there. So he's in good form, good shape. He stands up. He's got good color, good look to him. So, I mean, all in all, I'm very much impressed and happy with what he looks like. So this is a fine on eBay for a G1 Motormaster. So this is, I am very happy. Let's see what else, because I feel like there should be a way to make him into Menasor, because it looks like this comes out. Like, I feel like this comes out right here, because I feel like there's more to him than meets the eye. Haha, corny, I know. But, because I feel like this comes out. Ooh. Ooh. That just came out like that. That came out like that. So I guess something goes in there. Not quite sure what goes in there, but something goes in there for Motormaster. So that's probably something that goes in there to help him become Menasor. So let's just go ahead and put him back where he was at. Whew. That's some tight little sounds right there, but I like it. That means it's a good sound. In my eyes, it's a good sound. So let's put him back into his trucker mode. Let's go ahead and put everything in there. There he is. There he is. And let's go ahead and put him. And then this flips up like this. And then this goes here and this goes here. And there you have it. Motormaster. So this is really nice. Let's see what it says here. Takara Company 85, Hasbro 85, Japan. So this is just awesome to see and to have. This is pretty awesome. So, you know, he's not complete, which is fine, but just to have him is just awesome. All right, so there we have it. Motormaster, my two ARCs, my excuse me, Galaxy Defender 6. All right, so on to the big one. Like I said, big shout out to Corrupted Collectibles and Collection Enabler. They are an awesome couple to watch and to follow. If you do not follow them on their Instagram or on their YouTube or on, I see that they're now on TikTok. If you do not follow them, you are missing out, especially on their Instagram page and on their YouTube page. I highly recommend that you give them a follow. And I mean it to give them a follow, because they are awesome to follow. The things that they post, the things that they say, they do, it will make your day. They have a different point of view that is just fantastic. They have a fantastic relationship between each other. They are definitely worth the follow and the watch. So, on to my big boy. This is a big box. Because I did win this in one of their trivia games, so it was on the Christmas trivia game that they did. So this is awesome. I'm sure they opened it and played with him and used it, which I'm fine with that. He makes my first Titan out of this whole Titans class that they have available out there. Sorry about that, family. Sorry. So he is my first Titan. I mean, there is one of the Titans that I do want. But this is, see, look, they even gave me a sticker. Hold on, look, they even gave me a sticker. That's their YouTube right there. Topless Toy Talk. I'm sorry, collection enabler, but your head got bent. But that is their YouTube thing. Is Topless Toy Talk. It is worth a watch. I am telling you, you will not be sad that I recommended for you guys to follow them. So, all right. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one because of how big it is. Who doesn't love a good bubble wrap? A good bubble wrap. All right. There we go. All right. I'm gonna have to put the. Oh, I got extra goodies. Oh, they are amazing. They are amazing. All right, hold on. I'm about to put the box down and pick him up in the frame. Because he is humongous. But I got a picture of Nemesis Prime. I'm telling you, they're amazing. And here they are. Corrupted Collectible and Collection Enabler. These two are just amazing. Look at that. I mean, they are original. They gave me pictures. That's fantastic. Fantastic. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present Tidal Wave. So, this is my first Titan. He is freaking humongous in comparison to my Metroplex that I got there. That's like almost 3 feet tall. But this is the Tidal Wave, and woo, he is a big boy. So let's see, and this is from the Transformers Armada universe. I've watched Armada a little bit here and there, not the whole series, but I am familiar with who he is. As you can see, he's got a splurge of transformations. We've got the boat mode and the different little 3-offs that it makes, and then the giant city that he also turns into. So he'll definitely be in a good comparison size to. I also have my G1 Trypticon, so he's going to be a very nice comparison to that. I'm pretty sure he's probably going to tower over Trypticon. You know, this is a Titans class. They're supposed to be humongous, so we'll just have to wait and see. Well, that was a great play by the Panthers. The Panthers, spoiler alert, if you're wanting to watch it now or later, spoiler alert, Panthers just blocked the punt from the Rams, and that was a phenomenal special teams play there by the Panthers. But the Panthers are looking good. Bryce Young just made a good play. But so he is humongous. He is massive, as you can tell. Compared to me, this is a big boy. This is definitely for another live, because he is humongous. And it looks like they never opened him, which makes it even better. So there we have it. My Tidal Wave from Armada Transformers, thanks to the Corrupted Collectibles and Collection Enabler. They are amazing. Thank you for my gifts. I really appreciate it. This is awesome. You guys are awesome. So, Transformers family, I am calling it a night for right now. That is a lot of talking I've done. Most talking I've done all week since I've got this flu and this COVID. Transformers family, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I will try to be back on tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we'll probably just do some blokies and just kind of hang out and talk a little bit, but we'll just have to wait and see how tomorrow goes. But Transformers family, it has been fun. Thanks for coming and watching. Make sure you go to my Instagram page. Don't forget I have my giveaway going on. Ends next Friday. Make sure you go to my Instagram page, find the reel, to make sure you give your chance to enter to win my Transformers Studio Series, Transformers 1 Optimus Prime, and as well as Kickback. And maybe something else, but we'll see. It all depends on how many people we get. The more, the better. So, if you got friends, you got family, you got people who are new into Transformers, send them over to my Instagram page. Follow the steps on the reel on how to enter. Make sure you give yourself a chance to win those awesome toys for me reaching 1,000 followers on Instagram. Transformers family, have a wonderful evening. Take care, stay safe. Until all are one, Transformers family, have a good one.